Hi, cozy friends. Now, when you're a homebody, these are the things you'll hear, okay? How do you come up with so many things to do? Like, how do you fill your time? I would just get so bored. Don't you get FOMO? Don't you need to be around people? Don't you recharge around other people? The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is I have endless things to do in my house. The answer is I never get FOMO. I love being home. I could be home all day, every day, and be content and be happy. Am I always at home all day, every day? No. I do hang out with my friends, and I do enjoy that once I'm out. But I truly could be happy at home all day, every day, and feel fully fulfilled, fully recharged. And that's just because I have so much stuff that I love to do at home. I have so many activities, and I'm so happy just like being with myself in my own company. I just want to be at home for the next couple of days. I want to make a little fall matcha, and then we could start our first activity. Let's go. Okay, y'all, we got our drink, our little fall drink. It's so good. I highly recommend a pumpkin matcha. You literally just add like pumpkin syrup or the pumpkin cold cream and or. Oh, it's so good. Also, the pumpkin cold cream, there's more depth to it than I anticipated. Those Delight cold creams are like very sweet, just like kind of one note sweet. That's what I was expecting from the pumpkin one, just kind of like a very sweet, subtle pumpkin whisper. The pumpkin's a deep pumpkin. I like it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is finish some of my recipe scrapbooking. So I saw an idea to make like a scrapbook or a cookbook out of your own recipes and your own illustrations, but I'm like, I'm not super artistic and not a great cook. So it's not like I have recipes and I don't want to like draw them. So instead, I thought it would be a lot of fun to do little scrapbooks out of recipes that I find in my magazines, because I love getting magazines. And so y'all saw this in the last vlog. You saw the process of me doing it, but I'm just finishing up some of the pages and adding little details. But I think it's a really good idea if you aren't very artistic or just don't feel like drawing, like don't feel like doing that. And then I just do little like illustrations on the side. So it's super easy. It's like very low pressure. Here's my junk journal throughout the years. I only have like maybe 10 pages left of it. So I kind of want to add just a bunch of stuff I have from travels to it. And then I have a huge stack here of all my travel stuff. And then I have this new scrapbook that I want to fill with anything that doesn't fit in this one. So this is like starting fresh, starting new, do some scrapbooking, do some paper crafting, okay? And I think I'm gonna put on, I can't put on Pretty Little Liars because Ryan and I have been like actually getting into it together, and so at the end of the night we're like PLL, little PLL. So I think instead I'm gonna put on, oh, the Mormon Wives. I've heard so much about the Mormon Wives. I'm gonna put that on. I'm so excited to start that. I need something just like ridiculous and messy while I do this. Okay, let's go. Crazy swinging sex handle. Wild. I'm locked in. So another part of being a homebody is the organization systems that you have, okay? The things that keep my mind organized while I'm at home Those are everything to me. And the biggest one, the main one that I use by far is Notion. You guys know I use Notion for literally everything. And Notion is our cozy sponsor today. Thank you, Notion. I'm so excited because I literally talk about Notion all the time. And Notion recently launched the new Notion AI. It's like an AI chatbot or writing assistant and a universal search all in one. Here's the different ways I've either been using or thought about using Notion AI so far. You can say, here's my list of cozy hobbies I want to do this month. Plan this list of cozy hobbies over 10 days this month. You can have it analyze PDFs and images, so you can say, give me a recipe based on the apple pie in this picture. Pick a random movie from this list in this genre for us to watch tonight. Write me a prioritized list of to-dos so that I can get this project done today. If you're a student, oh my gosh, this would have saved me so much time in law school studying for the bar. Like, this would have saved me so much time because I took all of my notes in Notion. Create 20 practice questions from everything in this topic from this class. And then you can also get more personal. You can say like, I've been feeling overwhelmed. Chat with me about how I can focus more on self-care. And Notion never shares your personal data for AI training purposes, so it's safe and sound also, which is nice. It's very reassuring. You can get started with Notion for completely free, and you can unlock Notion AI for only $10 a month. Add this link and I'll have the link in my description as well, so definitely check that out, and thank you so much, Notion, for sponsoring. Okay friends, next up we have some coloring and some reading, all while in between kind of paying attention, kind of not, to The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I'm doing the Autumn Charm Creative Haven coloring book, of course, and I did get Ohuhu. Oh, I just realized this is upside down. Ohuhu sent me like this whole thing of markers, which is so generous. Thank you, Ohuhu. Ohuhu. I have been a staunch Crayola Super Tips girl. Like, that has been my go-to. Whenever I color, I use Crayola Super Tips because they don't bleed. They're water-based instead of alcohol-based. These are alcohol-based, so they tend to bleed, but people swear by them. So I'm gonna try them out and just see. I don't know. I love my Crayola Super Tips, but I'm still gonna try them out. They give you this little thing to put behind the page so that it doesn't bleed. So I'm gonna try that. And the colors, there's like a somewhat good variety of colors, but they are also very bright. And I kind of like the muted colors of the Crayola Super Tips. So we shall see. I'll test. I'll let y'all know. I'm really, really grateful to have these because like I'll use them for other things even if I don't like them for coloring. And then for the books. Okay, so we chatted a little bit about Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I still feel the same way about it. It's like reading a Hallmark book. It's not good. It's not terrible, but it is just like reading a Hallmark movie in book form. If you need to have like the best writing ever to enjoy a book, don't read this. But if you can kind of ignore that and just like focus on the vibes, it's fine. And then I got the sequel because at this point I want more fall reads. The other new fall book I got is Fall Into You. I'm sure it's not going to be that great either, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But look how cute it is. It's adorable. I do want to finish the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I started it when I went to New York and then I never finished it. So I want to read those 4 this fall season. That's my goal. I had a goal last season, didn't hit that, but that's okay. We're at least halfway through this one, and that's a start. And this is like a really, really quick read. Okay, so I've got my little yogurt. It's a very cozy little snack. I have some yogurt and granola, and I'm gonna get to coloring first, I think, because I still am invested in the show. I will say these are very nice to draw with. Like they're just a little smoother and easier to draw with, which I hate to say because I do love my Super Tips. But also my Crayola Super Tips are like 3 years old, so if I got new ones, I feel like they'd feel similarly. But I do really like how there's 2 brush sides, so. Oh. Yay, we finished the coloring page. It's so cute. I actually love the Ohuhu colors a lot more than I thought I would. They seem so bright in this box. Like they seem so bright just based on these colors, but they come out very, very differently, which I think makes sense why they have the swatch page, because it just, some of the colors are way different than what it looks like. But it's so, like, there are definitely ones that are more muted and cute, and I like it a lot. It's so cute. Also, the more orangey bright colors are from my Crayola Super Tips. The pumpkins were the Crayola Super Tips. I will say though, she is a bleeder. She do be bleeding. So if you don't like it to come through the back of the page, these probably are not for you. But if you use this, it's like you can see how much color got on there. If you use this, it won't bleed through. I did forget that it was there, and it did kind of come through on this page, but I don't care because I don't like this one anyways. So it does bleed. It does bleed. You do need this thing. Another thing I do like about them though is that they don't bleed into the other color. So like once the color dries, it's staying. Like if you put a lighter color over it, it's not bleeding and it doesn't like get into this color, into the lighter color of the actual marker, which I appreciate because the water-based ones like the Crayola Super Tips, even if you've had the color down for a while and you put a lighter shade on top, the darker shade's gonna into the lighter shade and then it kind of mixes it around. So I really like that this stays put. I've never really experienced that with a marker before, so that was kind of nice. But I like it! Yay! That's my marker review, my official marker review. I am going to do a little reading, more Mormon-wise probably in the background. It's insane. If you haven't watched it, you probably should. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a little reading. What a good day in so far. What a good day in. Finished a page. We might finish our book today. Great day. And I'm doing yoga later. It's my one out of the home thing that I do today. Okay, let's get to reading. That was such a lovely evening after a very, very homebody day in. It was like I got some movement in, which that was my first yoga class out of the house in weeks, literally weeks after I got sick. I just like completely fell off and got out of my routine. It's just like one of those things with my brain. I feel like I'm never actually making habits. I'm just consistently choosing to do an action. Like I'm making the choice every single time to like do an action, whatever action that is throughout my day. And I feel like I don't have any actual habits. And so that's just how my brain works, I've realized, and it's okay. And I just work with it. But whenever I get knocked off of like a streak of something, because it's not a habit, I don't immediately jump back in. So it's been like 2 to 3 weeks since I went to yoga again, but I used to have such a black and white mentality. Like I was either a person who worked out and worked out consistently, or I was not a person who worked out and worked out consistently, or whatever the habit is, or the activity is, or the self-care thing is that I want to be doing regularly. I would either think I am that person or I'm not that person. But since growing and changing and evolving my ways of thinking, it's so much easier to jump back into something after being in a period of not doing it, because I don't have that black and white thinking, like because I didn't go, okay, well now I'm just not a person who goes to yoga anymore. I'm just not that person. I'm not her, and I don't work out, and I don't do things for my body, and I don't move when I need to move. Like instead of digging my heels into that mindset and feeling almost like shame around it and like, well, I can't go now, it's been too long. Instead of that, I have like this patience and understanding and grace with myself. And so even though I went through that like 3-week period, 1 to 2 of those weeks where I definitely could have just gone back, like I was totally fine, I didn't carry shame around it. I was just like, I'll go back when I feel ready. And then when I felt ready, I didn't feel like, oh my God, I can't do it. I'm not that person. I just felt like, okay, we're stepping back into it. We're stepping back into it at whatever pace feels right. If we do 1 time a week, that's fine. If we do 2 times a week, that's fine. Like there's a patience, there's a grace, and I feel like that's growth. That's growth, because there's always going to be seasons, you know, in your life where you're consistent and you're not consistent, or something happens and you're totally a different person from 1 week to the next, and you can't beat yourself up about having those changes and about not being the same person you were last week. The person you are is never rigid. It's always changing, and that's okay. That's a good thing. Having that patience and that grace with yourself, for me, it has changed the game, and it has allowed me to just feel comfortable going through seasons a little more and not feeling so stuck in like a certain season of life. So that's I was thinking about that, reflecting on that in yoga. Another reflection was just like doing something so small and so simple for myself at home is such a energy lifter, like such a mood lifter, a mood booster, and it takes like no time at all. I feel like sometimes we can make up these things in our head of like, it's gonna take me so long to like run the bath and put the things in, it's just gonna be such a hassle. Like, at least for my brain, I'm like, it's a task and there's another task and there's A, B, C, D, E, and then I get so overwhelmed that I just don't do it. But if you just take your thought out of it, and get into like an impulsive mindset almost, where you're like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna start the first task. All I did was impulsively just like turn the water on, and it got the ball rolling, and then I had a lovely relaxing bath and a face mask, and I feel so good. So good. So, lessons from a homebody. If you do find joy at home, make sure that you also are giving yourself those little activities at home as well, and you're not depriving yourself of like that novelty and that whimsy and that fun just because you're at home. You can find those moments at home too. Okay? And for the people who are like, I need to stay home more, trust me, you can find those moments of fun and excitement and novelty at home. Like right now. That was so nice. That was so nice.
Hi, Gina boy. Hi, Gina baby. You know.
You guys, I made pumpkin bagels again. They're just so easy and so yummy. They're so good. I'm gonna leave the recipe in the description again because you guys, I do not often cook. I do not often bake, but these are so good and they're literally so easy. It's three things. It's three things. Once you figure out how to use flour so that it's not so sticky and hard to mold into the little bagels, it's so easy. The first time I was like, this is so sticky, it's so hard, but this is so easy. Trying something a little different every day. That's something that's actually like a brain study or something. I don't know. I would look it up. I would take this with a grain of salt, but if you do something like different or novel or new each day, time to your brain like slows down. Like your brain interprets time moving slower. So trying something new doesn't inherently mean it has to be outside of your house or something like bungee jumping or something like that. It can just be something new at home, reading a new book, trying a new recipe, whatever it is. Okay, now I'm a changed gal because I made bagels twice, but it is really fun. Oh, I also want to make a simmer pot. Let's make a simmer pot. First, I'm gonna make some warm apple cider because I got apple cider at the store and I think that's perfect for fall. It's been like getting me very much in the mood for fall. Make sure you get like spiced apple cider. It doesn't have to be good quality, but just at least make sure it's spiced. Then it really gets the fall energy. And I would like heat this up on the stove and put some things in it, but I want to do a simmer pot, so I don't want to do two things on the stove at once. Into the microwave. Oh! Oh, that's phenomenal. That's what I want my simmer pot to smell like. I'm gonna put some apples in. I just washed some grapes. Forgot I had these in there. I'm saving these for an apple syrup, and then I'm putting these in. Yay. And once this boils, you can just put it on the simmer. It's good to go. And there it stays, just for a couple hours.
I know. You're not gonna get more food. Sorry. I know, you're so cute. You're so cute.
I hate Ross so much. I hate Ross.
Bonnie's free tonight?
Stupid.
The way I know absolutely nothing about this show or the characters.
A shell of a man. Currently, what's happening is he's deciding between his ex or the other one, and he apologized to Rachel, but also said that it wasn't his fault.
What?
Shell of a man.
It's giving Schmidt.
What?
It's giving Schmidt, like,
From
you
New
can't
Girl?
have two girlfriends.
Yeah. Yeah. We like Chandler. Chandler's
Okay. Pancake time. We're making pancakes.
pancake time.
What are they? Pumpkin? They're pumpkin pancakes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Sheila, you're just yelling. He's just screaming at people for no reason. It seems like you want to lay down and you're upset that you can't do that. But you can just lay down.
Oh. Oh.
Sheila!
I'm sorry.
Sheila, be nice. There you go. Just you're grumpy and tired.
Wow.
Just lay down. He's literally the toddler that bites people and then runs and sits at their feet.
He's moving.
At the mom's feet. Yeah. He's like, Mom, I didn't do anything. And you literally just bit her.
now he's biscuiting you.
You're a little shit baby.
Oh, Sheila.
Oh, Sheila, you helping with the pancakes?
away, Sheila.
Yay, almond flour, pancake, and waffle mix.
This was the best we could find at the Whole Foods. What was that brand I said that I wanted?
Oh, the one that we got the ube pancakes from?
Oh, did we actually get those?
Uh-huh.
Should we make both?
Yeah.
Testing
Let's do
purposes.
it. Birch
Yeah.
Benders. Alyssa likes these.
No, I don't.
I thought you
Oh, the brand.
got it in 4K.
I said no such thing. They have like a limited edition. I don't know how limited edition the limited edition is, but it's like for a short time they'll have like these pumpkin spice pancakes, and they're really good. I've never had ube though.
Alright, we have our very well-tested, very culinary...
You don't know what to call it.
We have the ube over here. We have the pumpkin Whole Foods over here. We'll see.
For the record, I do like the shower filter here better than the shower filter at my house.
Canopy, baby.
Ain't
You gotta
bad.
convince Thomas.
I
I'll
know.
make him a PowerPoint. Maybe some like games or movie tonight.
We watched Dead Poets Society.
What else did we watch?
We watched the whole 50
All of
Shades
the 50 Shades.
series in true fall fashion. It's our yearly tradition.
Yeah, it's really cozy. We'll show you what the pancakes look like once they're done. Okay. That's not good. That's the issue with doing two different ones, is that they need different times. But the ones on the left need like 2 more minutes, and the ones on the right are probably perfect. So I could have taken them out, but let's just see. Here we go. Good enough. This is what one of them looks like. And then part of it is like the edges are a little bit uncooked. Let me taste test it. But I guess that's because it's like mochi. Oh, it's tasty.
Yeah, it's good.
I feel like they turned out good. Here's our pancake pile. Look at it.
We made this.
Our child.
I think I actually like the Ooby Dooby ones better.
Me too. These taste healthy. Cheers. We're going to Target
Yay!
for fall snacks and what else? Fun. Tampons and fall snacks. Yay!
All these.
Here, Alyssa, take over.
That's my vlog now. What should we say behind Kennedy's back now that I'm in charge? There's so much. Hello, Kennedy's vlog fam. Come with me to buy some tampons. I see them. If she includes this, I will be very shocked. Super plus.
They have it. Look. Fall collection.
Buy them
cider,
all.
Fall leaves. Acorn spice. Elderberry. Elderberry smells disgusting. Acorn spice?
Acorn
A
spice?
little too woody. I'll pass that around for everyone. Elderberry's not worth your time.
Not a
I'll tell
fan.
you that right now. Fall leaves is fantastic. Fall leaves is like the grass one.
This is good.
I like it.
This is good.
Apple cider. Exactly what you expect.
What is this train? I think I was like
the second
squeaking
one was
it
the best
right
one.
into the mic so I could hear. Y'all sniff. What do you think?
Fall leaves it is. Mooding in this. She is a champ.
No, but
Gross.
no, but he's holding a ghost basket, and the
Oh, and he's holding a
ghost is holding the
pumpkin.
pumpkin basket. Isn't that so cute?
That is very cute. We will see you with our treats.
I don't understand it.
cookie. I don't either. Like, is it the same as the other ones with sprinkles? We
Yes.
shall see. It is?
It tastes the same. They've just judged it.
I
I love it. I'm so excited.
But it tastes like a red 40.
Tastes like I'm back in 3rd grade at a pajama party.
It's someone's birthday.
It's
It's mine. You got any yapping you want to do?
probably.
Okay.
Now that this is my vlog, I've been thinking about the fact that Ross sucks in Friends. He's the worst. Rachel deserves better, but also she was stupid. And everyone's dumb, except for Moodang. If we're on the topic of pesto versus Moodang,
It's not even a competition.
it actually is according to my stream.
Pesto's an underdog. You gotta root for the underdog.
You're
Pesto's
Are you-
an underdog for a reason.
Are you rooting for pesto?
I mean, I love me some Deng, but Pesto's an underdog. Like, I don't see
Okay,
this
when you
creature
see
before.
pesto, fear will right within you with a force so strong, you'll never want to see him again.
People aren't gonna have the same energy for Mudang when she turns 6.
That makes
Yes,
me
we
want to root for Moodang more.
Yeah, because then, by your own logic, then she would be the underdog.
Exactly.
Correct. Here's the thing. Pesto.
Go ahead.
Pesto is like the biggest, fattest baby I've ever seen in my life, which is terrifying. Like, imagine the fattest baby you can possibly
I
imagine
feel
with
like
fur.
he's not even fat, he's just big, which is more scary.
I don't care, either way. But he's still a baby. Imagine the biggest baby you've ever seen in your entire life. Now, imagine that baby could sit on you and kill you. That's pesto.
Imagine you birth a baby, it's 2 times bigger than you, and it could beat you up. That's pesto. I just don't understand why we're pitting like 2 beautiful creatures up against each other, you know?
What? Let it be known for the record, she does this. She'll be like, yeah, I'm totally with you, but also, what the fuck? But also,
I like to never take a side, but then I'll also really take a side. Never put me down. However,
gonna give you
pesto
up.
Does suck. Pesto doesn't suck. It's just that pesto shouldn't even be compared to Moodang. It's not even a competition. It's not in the same. We're not even in the same league. Like pesto is just an interesting animal, an anomaly.
It's just
Whoa.
an interesting animal.
You know, like that's crazy. He's so big.
he's a scientific wonder.
Exactly, which
he
is
have a
different from
personality?
Moodang.
he
Moodang has a
doesn't?
personality. Moodang has zeal and moxie.
Moodang bites kneecaps.
Yeah.
You don't see Pesto doing that.
Pesto's just there. He's
Pesto's just
big.
existing being terrifying. Pesto
Concept, a
Pesto
whole,
has
like,
flavor.
movement.
Pesto has flavor.
Or no. I didn't. No. Did you hear that throat gurgle? You heard it from the. Okay, well then the camera definitely heard it. This is how upset I am. I need a Tums after all this Pesto talk. When I think of Pesto, I think of.
I'm in fight or flight.
Step 1, bowl. Step 2, water. Make sure the water's cold. Step 3, ice. This is all about lymphatic drainage. Okay, I'm done. We took an ice bath.
Took an ice bath.
Yeah.
Hi friends, we just got back from the spa. Anyways, now we're making cookies. Oh, and we want drinks, but we haven't decided which ones yet. This is the true homebody life. Theme of this vlog was homebody, and we left the house so often.
We could have left the house more, except apparently Kennedy doesn't take hot girl walks.
I love to walk with a purpose. I love to walk with intention. I love
The
to walk
purpose
to
is
somewhere.
friendship and health.
But it's not friendship or
You
health
like-
if I'm upset the whole time.
We'll talk about it on the wall.
Oh, we have these little ciders. Wait, this is perfect. There's like cherry. There's a cherry one. It's very fall. You want to do ghosties or pumpkins? I'll try.
Yeah.
Okay. Ghosties and pumps. It is.
Yeah.
The fall's in the energy we bring to the function.
You don't even take walks in the fall, in the leaves.
I'm sorry. How does that affect the vibes I bring to the function? My fall vibes.
I'm still upset.
Well,
Alright.
I'm saying this sounds like you problem.
I guess trees don't really change color here though, so.
They actually do. Contrary to popular belief,
Actually.
sing it.
Oh, is this the mic? Yeah. I don't like that.
Don't mind me. question.
And I need so deep.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Hey, happy fall!
Cheers.
We did it.
We flattened the first three.
We found the first three. Let's see.
This is really as far as we go in the name of science. We're gonna leave it for other women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not our domain. This is what I'm gonna do when you have kids. I'm gonna, like, they're gonna remember me as the weird aunt who's just doing this in the kitchen. Come on, children.
Let's dance and not go for a walk outside.
Yeah. Fuck what your mom said. We're dancing. The true fall song, the anthem of fall. Everybody stand up.
Ah, Sheila. I think where we went wrong with the cookies is they didn't do the slice and bake ones. Like, those were really big cookies. These are like literally giant cookies, and then our cookies are like super small.
Well, I'm sure they'll be delicious.
They will be delicious.
They'll just be ugly.
It's what's on the inside.
Yeah.
It's what's in my tummy that counts.
It's cookie reveal time. Come, let me show you our work. Look!
Oh, they look better now that they're out.
Yeah, they're good. They even maintain the shape.
See, I do feel like if we did it from scratch and we made these like just the weeniest bit smaller.
I will say the squished ones do the most. They're cute. Good job. Perfectly soft cook. There she goes. There she goes again.
He's asking to be eaten.
Yeah. Put him out of his misery.
Alright.
Good. Cookies!
Cookie!
There's people having sex. Cookies! We started Tell Me Lies, so we'll let you know how it is. Alright, y'all. I said goodbye to Alyssa this morning. She's gone. We had such a good little week of girl time. Some updates. Maya's back. That's really fun. Maya was at an internship. Yay! You'll see more of Maya again. I will see you next week. We are going to be doing like a lot of resetting. We're overdue for a reset. I love you. Stay cozy. Bye!